Alright, today we're going to talk about how to change circles, how to change their equations from generic form to standard form. And we talked about this last week too. What you want to do is complete the square, but you're going to have to complete the square twice because you have an x squared and you have a y squared. So, see, you're going to determine the type of conic. So since you have an x squared and y squared, this is a circle. So since it's a circle, we're going to keep all of our variables on the same side and then move our constant to the right. Okay, so we have x squared plus 10x, and we're going to put plus blank because we're going to complete the square. Plus y squared minus 4y plus blank equals, if we move that 20 to the right side, you're going to have to subtract 20. So you end up with negative 20 on the right side, and we're going to put plus blank plus blank. So negative 20 goes on the right, plus blank plus blank. Now we're going to complete the square. So you take your middle term, cut it in half, and then you want to square it. So 5 squared is 25. So that's going to go in the first blank. I'm going to do that to both sides. I'm going to add 25. All right, on my y's, if I take that middle term and I cut it in half, I get negative 2. And if I square that, negative 2 squared is positive 4. Okay, so plus 4 will go in that blank. Same on that right side, plus 4. All right, so now we're going to put it in factored form. We're going to have x plus 5 squared. We're just using the number that we underlined here, like the number whenever you cut the middle term in half. That's the number you use for factored form. Plus y minus 2 squared equals, we have negative 20 plus 25 plus 4. Okay, so that should give you 9 if you add those up. All right, so this is standard form. Okay, so our center, remember from yesterday and last week, our center is going to be the opposite. So we're going to take the opposite of our x, so negative 5, and the opposite of our y, so positive 2. Okay, so our center is the point negative 5, 2. And you can go ahead and plot that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. All right, your radius is going to be the square root of whatever it equals. So here, the square root of 9 is 3. So our radius is 3. So whenever you draw your circle, you're going to start at the center, and you're going to go 3 up, 1, 2, 3. You're going to go 3 to the right, 3 down, and 3 to the left, and make your circle. Okay, so this is what we're doing today. All right, so let's try the next one. We need to get our x's and y's on the same side with the constant on the other side of the equal sign. So we're going to move it to the right. So we'll subtract 29. All right, so we have x squared plus 12x plus blank plus y squared minus 6y plus blank, because we're going to complete the square. Okay, equals negative 29 plus blank plus blank. Because what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. All right, so let's complete the square. Cut your middle term in half. And then square it. So 6 squared is 36. And I'm going to do that to both sides. Okay, on the y, I'm going to cut that middle term in half. And then I'm going to square it. So negative 3 squared gives me positive 9. And I'm going to add that to both sides. Okay, so now we're going to put it in factored form. I'm going to have x plus 6 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals, if you add all those up, you should get 16. So that's standard form. Okay, so that means our center is in, let's see, it's negative 6, 3. You always take the opposite. Your radius, the square root of 16, would be 4. So you're going to plot your center, negative 6, 3. And your radius is 4, so go up 4, go to the right 4, down 4, left 4, and you get your circle. All right, the next one's a little bit different. You can see how we're starting out with 3x squared, 3y squared. If you have a number in front of x squared or y squared, you want to ask yourself, is there a greatest common factor? And here there is. 3 goes into all of these terms. So what you want to do first is take a 3 out of every single term. So we're dividing by 3. So if we take a 3 out of the first term, we're left with x squared plus y squared. Negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2x. 24 divided by 3 is positive 8y. And 24 divided by 3 is positive 8. And that's going to equal 0. Okay, so now it's looking a little more normal. We have x squared and y squared. We need to move our constant to the other side. So we aren't even going to worry about the 3 anymore. And the reason you don't really worry about it is because it's proportional. Like, it's almost like similar triangles where you have like a small triangle and a big one. It's just proportional. It doesn't, I don't know how else to explain it. But we really don't need that 3. As long as you take them out of every single term, it doesn't make a difference. Okay. All right, so we're going to move the 8 to the other side. We'll subtract the 8, and we have x squared minus 2x plus blank plus y squared plus 8y plus blank equals negative 8 plus blank plus blank. Okay, so now we're going to complete the square. Cut the middle term in half. So negative 2 divided by 2 equals negative 1. And if we square that, negative 1 squared is positive 1. So that's what we're adding to both sides, plus 1. Okay, for our y, we cut that term in half. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 4 squared is 16. So I'm also going to add 16 to both sides. All right, so in factored form, it would be x minus 1 squared. I'm going to take that number I underlined, plus y plus 4 squared equals, and if you add those up on the right side, you should get 9. Okay, so our center is going to be positive 1, negative 4, and you can plot that point. 1, negative 4. And our radius, we're going to take the square root of whatever it equals. So square root of 9 is 3. So I'm going to go 3 up, 3 down, 3 to the left, 3 to the right, and you get your circle. Oh, it's too far There we go. I'm gonna cheat. There we go. Okay, so I want you to try the last one, and I'll give you 30 seconds, and then we'll check. The last one, you kind of had to think a little bit. We have x squared minus 6x plus blank. On the y squared, you don't have to do anything. Well, I mean, you don't have another y, right? So we're just going to leave it y squared. And then since we have a plus blank on the left side with the x's, we have to put a plus blank on the right. Okay, so we're going to cut that middle term in half. So you get -3, and -3 squared gives you a +9. Okay, so we're adding 9 to those sides. All right, so in factored form, this would be x minus 3 squared. Then we have plus y squared equals 9. So it's okay just to have a y squared. You don't have to have y plus something or y minus something. If you don't have a number with the y, then that point, the y value for your center is just 0. Okay. So our center for this graph would be +3 for our x and 0. And our radius is 3. Okay, so we have the point 3, 0. Our radius is 3, so go up 3, down 3, left 3, and right 3. And you have your circle.
First thing you put on and the last thing you take off. Why would you settle for anything less than the best feeling underwear on the planet? MeUndies will deliver your new favorite pair of underwear right to your door. It's made with a fabric that is science.
Alright, so this is what you're going to do on your worksheet today. If y'all have any questions at all, just email me. Okay, I also want y'all to pick up a review today. Y'all have a quiz tomorrow, only over circles. So parabolas won't be on there, it's just circles. So pick up a review. The answers are on your calendar, so you can check yourself and study. But yeah, good luck on your quiz tomorrow. Y'all will do great, and I'll see y'all Monday.